Hi guys. As you know, we are doing these videos for our internal use, but of course maybe some other people we're gonna refer to them later if they really like them. Before we have done with you resources, values, contract, concept design, design and build, design philosophy, design sequence. Now, none of these subjects are actually what the subject refers to. They might be broader than that one, and they are like bits or pieces of information when you need specifically for subject, but a little bit of with the interfacing of other disciplines, other subjects around it, you can refer to. So now I want to start with setting your priorities. Setting your priorities is something very important in design and construction. Now, I'm referring to here the main responsible person who we call the project manager. Especially that person's prioritization is the key in our line of business. Especially, I call this kick your horses. When I say kick your horses, of course, setting your priorities is just not important just because you just need to set priorities and just leave them. When you set your priorities, you have two priorities that you can come up with. One of them is external priorities and other ones are internal priorities. Now, the external priorities are the priorities that you do through others, which actually most of the time you do in our line of business. That means if you don't set your priorities, and especially the external priorities, you don't set them in the right time, you always lose time and for sure money, and maybe even worse, the quality of the project. I'll give one example. For example, you have a specialist facade company and you need to have certain details that you need to coordinate with interior design of the thickness of your finished flooring. Now, if you don't ask the questions at the right time, they will not give you the answers at the right time. And when you have the answers later, for example, the new age sliding mechanism, slim system, flush sliding system mechanism on the facades are always coming with a certain drain requirement. That drain requirement has a thickness. Now, this thickness can affect your screeding and your finishing level, and there are of course other factors. If you don't know this one and accordingly you don't do this one at the right time and you don't put this at the right time, you just put, for example, instead of 12 centimeter or 10 centimeter, you put 5 centimeter finishing, 7 centimeter finishing, with considering that you can do a very good job, you will fail there. Now, of course, this one has two different levels of doing business. One, you have to have certain companies next to you that you are working together, or your reputation allows other people to give you the information at the right time, or you actually put an extra effort to have them within your team and set a certain contract type that will not affect either parties in a bad way. So you will actually find a way to motivate them. So coming back to what I say, when I say kick your horses, what I mean is always have your people, suppliers, subcontractors, even your own team start working parallel with you, not as a linear, you stop and they work and then you start working again. So to do this one, you have to take action based on the priorities that you set and have the people working at the same time with you. That's setting your priorities and kicking your horses. Thank you.